We have a new star in the Dragon Ball Super Manga, and his name is OG73, or as I like to call him, Android 73, and he comes packed to the brim with power, and not to mention a very, very dangerous special move. If he was able to get a hold of the wrong person, that would be very, very bad for our heroes. But what is this guy's deal? How does his powers actually work? Today, that's exactly what we're going to examine. So this guy, as opposed to the regular androids 17 and 18, which are actually cyborgs because they are, humans with cybernetic enhancements, infinite energy. This guy is actually completely artificial, and he has no emotions, no anything. He is just like a computer, basically, and he just follows the orders of who's in charge, I guess. Now that makes me wonder why, what kind of parameters is he supposed to follow? If he has no emotions, does he just do whatever anybody says? Because if that's the case, then why doesn't like a good guy just say, hey, 7-3, go attack the freaking macaroni siblings, or go beat up Saganbo? But I don't really think that would work, as Jocko explains that he follows his allies' orders. And since Android 73 was built as a killing machine, or seems to have been built by this technological society as a killing machine, I would think that his only meaning for his existence is to kill. So anything that somebody tells him that is not going to lead him to killing some mofos, then he probably just wouldn't do it. And it seems that there are probably not very many people who could actually force him to really do anything, as it took Maris to stop him. And we haven't even seen the extent of Maris's power, and it's substantial already. But Android 73's power is already shown to be pretty great, even without his copy quirk. Like, we see him on the planet of the hedgehogs, fighting the hedgehogs, and Jocko explains that he's already plenty strong. So did he really need to copy the hedgehog's power? I don't think so. Like, it seems like he should be already plenty strong to wipe them out without copying. So, like, is it in his programming to kill them after copying them? Like, does he have to? Can he kill without copying, really? Copying them seems kind of pointless, other than to show off his copy quirk and to get the teleportability, which of course his allies told him, hey, use that teleportability so that we can go kill. So they go to Earth, and there's two ways that you can look at his powers. There's one, he copies literally just the abilities and the punches and kicks and the power therein, or he copies the overall power level. So if he just copies your abilities, as Maris says, he's already plenty strong, so the copy just is a bonus to his already big power, obviously. So we see that along with his infinite energy, how effective copying somebody's ability can be against that person. Like, Piccolo had a struggle to go against because he was just losing a lot of steam. So this brings into question, okay, so if he's just copying Macaco Sapo and stretchy abilities and whatnot, and also the punches and kicks, like, how is he keeping up in the speed department? Like, does he also copy your opponent's dashing around and the flying and the speed? So wouldn't that be more close to the copying of the overall power, or the power level, so to speak? So if this guy just copies your abilities and not your overall power level, it would mean that he just happens to be around Piccolo's level after Moro's boost. Now remember, Moro gave his minions magical boost in power, so they're all a lot more stronger than they used to be. So does he just happen to be as strong as Piccolo now, then copies Piccolo, and that adds an extra boost? I think it makes a little bit more sense for him to copy, which is what I assumed at first, to copy the overall power level of the opponent, because then it would cover the speed question. Like he would be copying the speed, power, the power of the punches and kicks, and the power of the abilities as well, on top of his and his unlimited stamina. The only advantage that one might have against him would be experience and strategy, which Piccolo just couldn't use, I guess. But the biggest problem with he copies your overall power level would be how Jocko explains his power. He's like, he can steal people's powers by grabbing their necks, and then their stolen powers last for 30 minutes. Usually when somebody says somebody's powers, it means like their special abilities. Instead, he should have said that he copies their power, or he could have just said, hey, if he grabs your neck, he'll just copy you. He'll copy everything about you. So, what do you guys think? Do you think that he just happens to be around Piccolo's level and just copies the abilities and punches and kicks and the power they're in? Or does he copy the overall power level, which to me makes a lot more sense? Whatever you think, drop your thought waves down in the comments below. Thanks a lot for watching. Take it easy.